What's up, guys? Welcome to an episode of Skywars. I got a job. I got a job. I mentioned a couple videos ago that I was planning to go apply somewhere soon, and although technically I haven't started there yet, they did accept my application, and so I applied Sunday, I think. Sunday, I think, is when I turned in the application, and I was like, obviously super nervous because it's the first time I've ever like applied for a job, and my friend who's a graduated senior, he he didn't get the job. They didn't like they brought him back for an interview and then they called him and they said, hey, we're just not really in need right now, and we don't want to train someone that's just going to be leaving in August, which uh, actually, I'll get to that point later. So I was nervous because I was like, oh, okay, so maybe they're just not hiring right now because they said we're just not in need of your help and we don't want to train somebody. So maybe it's like, yeah, we don't want to train somebody, but we also just we're fine right now. But they accepted my application. They called me back for an interview, and the interview they were like, okay, so tell us a little about yourself. And so I was like, oh, well, I'm this and uh, I want to get this job because I just need a way to get some money so I can go out and do stuff this summer when I have free time. And they're like, okay, well, when do you want to? If you could choose, what would be your hours? And I was like, I don't know, probably like 1 to 8 or something. And they're like, we could do 3 to 8 on weekdays maybe, and then maybe on weekends we could just kind of do whatever we need. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean, I'll take any hours. I just need the money. They were like, okay, well, are you just gonna do this for the money, or are you here to work and for future experience? I was like, okay, if I'm being 100% honest with you, look, this is a very respectable business, but I'm not going into anything involving farming or farmers markets because that's what I applied to. It was a farmers market. Um, and so I obviously didn't say that, but I was like, no, I'm definitely here more for the money right now because I have none and I really just need some. I need some money and oh, come on, whatever. Oh, I didn't realize I had more arrows. Dang it. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of in need of some money right now, and yeah, I'll do a good job still, because obviously I don't want you firing me, but I really just, right now, my main goal is get some money. And they were like, okay, okay. Tell us what you do in your free time. And I was like, oh, well, I'm on an esports team, because they were like asking about my extracurriculars, and specifically, they don't actually really care about what I do at home. They wanted to know extracurriculars, because not everyone's out of school right now. So, I was like, oh yeah, no, I do esports, and they were like, this, mind you, this woman's probably like late 60s. She's like, what is an e-sport? And that's how she said it. She said, what is an e-sport? Like, not as one word, not e-sport. It was e-sport. And I thought that was so funny. But I was like, it's video games. It's competitive video games. And she was like, oh, okay, I didn't even know they did that. And I was like, yep, most people don't, but you know, that's what I do in my free time. And they were like, okay, well, how would that affect your schedule? I was like, right now, not at all, because it only goes on during the school year. But during the school year, I wouldn't be able to do most weekdays. Um, and mind you, I'm still not planning to work during the school year because the amount of work I'm going to have next year, it's my junior year. And junior year is your busiest year because you've got like all the AP classes. It's like AP US History, AP Calculus, AP English 11, AP Chemistry for me personally. And although I'm not going to be doing AP Calculus because I already got all my math credits, the rest of that is still going to be, it's going to be hard to keep up with. So I'm like, eh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sustain a job on top of all that. I'm planning to leave, but they were like, okay, well, we can work around that. we don't need you on Wednesdays as long as you're coming in like 5 days a week. And don't get me wrong, 5 days a week is huge because they have to pay $12 an hour, and though that sounds like 5 hour days because they're like, okay, yeah, we can get you 3 to 8. It's a closing shift. So 5 hour days, $12 an hour. That's not bad. So $12 an hour doesn't sound bad. And I was telling my mom, I was like, dude, they offered me $12 an hour. That's minimum wage, but still, like, if I'm planning to save up to at least 1,000 by the end of 1 week, if I'm working 5 hour days, 5 days a week, like they want me to be doing, that's 25 hours, right? 25 hours, $12 an hour. 25 times 12. I'm not doing that math right now, but that's a lot of money. I'll tell you what, that's a lot of money. And so I was super excited. My mom was like, well, about 50% of that will probably go into income tax. And you don't realize how bad taxes are until they start taking your money. That I'm not pleased about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that's my money that I earn, but you know what? It's whatever. I'm still making money, right? That's the point. At the end of the day, I'm still making money. Um, so I was like, oh, so that's still not bad because $6 an hour, 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's like, that's $150 a week, and summer will get me that should get me to like right around $1,000 by the end of summer. And my friend recently sent me a video, and it was like it was a reel, and it was like we buy these PCs that people don't use anymore because they have like one small thing wrong with them. Then we fix that thing and we resell them to you for like $400, and then you can replace whatever parts you want that you don't like with new parts that you do want. So like if it doesn't have enough storage or memory for you. Oh wait, that wasn't directed at me. I was gonna say you're damn straight no PC. Anyways, they were, but I was like, uh, looking at this video, and they were talking about how you can just replace all the parts, and they're pretty basic as they come, but you get decent stuff. You can get a PC that has the parts you do like. You can get the parts that you do like, right? And then you can just replace the ones you don't, and they're all around around the same price. So it's not a bad investment on my part by any means. So that's gonna be how I get my PC, and then I'll just replace the parts I don't like. Like I'll get better memory probably. I want at least a terabyte of storage. That's like something that I'm kind of gonna need, I think. So, yeah. Very excited about that, but oh my goodness. Oh, he really wants to Nemo me off. Stop. Stop. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was kind of hype. That was kind of hype, I'm not going to lie. Dang. Dang. Anyways, I don't know how I did that. Yeah, so lots of money coming in. That's the point. And I'll be able to get a PC, which that's my main goal, and then I'll have some leftover money. But now I'm conflicted because it's like this job that I got the interview for. They called me back. Yeah, they called me back and they said, "You can work here. We want you here if you're still interested. This lady will contact you and tell you when your training begins if you're still interested." And I was like, "Yes, of course I am." But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, as fun as it would be to work with this friend, do I actually want this job? Like, it's not all about is the job fun. It's or like, is there a friend at my job? I also want to like do a job that I'll actually enjoy for the job. Stop camping me with the Nemo, you nerd. There we go. I don't have any more pearls, so I need this to, like, not happen. Why do so many people have Nemos right now? Got him. Yes! 2 Nemos down in one game. Who's next? Yeah, so money. I'm thinking about applying somewhere else, and then I'm gonna go through with this training and see how I like the environment and the job itself. And if I don't like it, and this other application gets accepted, I'll go there instead. But I'm gonna at least try this job that I know I have first. So that's my current plan. And then something smaller and not related to the money at all. But Planet Fitness is doing like a free membership this summer for high schoolers. And my friend convinced me to sign up for it. So we had our first gym adventure today, which was fun. Could you please stop camping me with arrows? Oh my goodness, you nerd. I bet they run from the poison box. Watch. Yep. Oh, you nerd. You actual nerd. I have those too, you know. Mine are going to do way more damage to you, though, because of your lack of armor. How many iron ores did you mine? What? What? Stop! Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, alright, you think you're cool. Come here. I'm gonna need to kill you for that one. Die. Die. Thank you. God, you nerd. Anyways. Yeah, so we had our first gym trip. I'm super sore. We did legs, shoulders, lats, and... it'll come to me. Give me a second. Legs, shoulders, lats, and core. That's what we did today. And, yeah, I'm hurting. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. But, like, right now, ow, it hurts. That, like, people always tell you, oh, you gotta go there and feel the burn before you can realize it. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I went today and it's like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Wow. I don't feel like starting another match for just to tell this because then I'm just going to be stalling for the whole match. So we went to the gym. I'm hurting. I'm going to be out of commission tomorrow. I can already tell. I'm going to roll out of bed into my chair, and that's where I'm going to be all day. But anyways, 1,000 episodes of Skywars. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe. You can't see it. I don't know why, but I'm doing like all the motions with my hands. I don't have a face cam. But if you enjoyed, like, subscribe. Yep. Bye. Bye. See you in the next one.